Okay, this location is in the spirit of the movie, and filming in action, as in me walking / pacing back and forth, is in the spirit of the movie. This is The Maze Runner. So my movie notes on The Maze Runner 2014 film, 23 October 2025 viewing. I'm Tanis Coralee of Seattle, and this is a fiction film about a male young adult who enters a sanctuary surrounded by a maze, and him being assigned a role in the community as maze runner, or runner of the maze. And so it's kind of a it's just that, and the community in the center. So they kind of, there's this community and they live in the center of this maze. And so, you know, each day when the walls open into the maze, one of them goes in, or two of them goes in, and, you know, something happens to a runner. Is that correct? And then this guy, the main guy, Thomas, goes in and he gets assigned the role of being a runner with this other guy. And so they're like, but what is the maze, and where does it go to, and can we escape from, you know, this sanctuary that they're living in, or can they escape from the maze? And so it's kind of how the story goes. Well, it's first, there's two others I've covered. The Maze Runner, the Scorched Trials, and then the Maze Runner Death Cure, Maze Runner the Death Cure, Maze Runner the Scorched Trials. Where's the in the titles? Here, this one is at the front. And those ones become a little bit more about the organization that put them in the maze, and kind of biological cures and diseases and that kind of stuff. So this is kind of the least sciencey of the three. And I was like, I should do this in the garage, because we had something like, my dad got like 20 plus mice out of the garage, and I was like, to them, they were running this maze. So it was like a relevant story from our life from this year's. There were a bunch of mice living in here. And I'd be, you know, pedaling on the bicycle, and I'd look over, and there'd be a trap. It'd be a baby mouse walking on it, and it wasn't heavy enough to actually set the trap off. So yeah, it'd be like, you know, licking peanut butter, that kind of thing. And it'd be like, where's the peanut butter going? It'd be a really little mouse that didn't set the trap off, but could get the peanut butter. So, you know, they're different species of maze runners, but to them, this is an enormous maze. So there we go. Those are my movie notes on The Maze Runner 2014 film, 23 October 2025 viewing.